What's up, guys? This is Yuri from 38 Gaming. I have here Richard over here getting your what, sir?
I got 15th place at the Yuma regional. So I have a little bit of history with this deck. I got top 16 at ARG Circuit Series Las Vegas with it in 2019, and that is the Salad Boys.
Salad, let's go! Come on, guys, look at this. Top 16. God is this your first invite?
This is my second one. My first one was revoked due to COVID.
Okay, awesome. Well, technically, second invite right here with not only, but with Salad. So,
Yeah.
Do you have any shout outs?
Give a shout out to my sponsors, Retro Exchange.
Let's
if you're in the Phoenix area, definitely go check them out. The staff there is freaking awesome. We're looking to increase our Yu-Gi-Oh community and help each other grow and teach new players how to play competitive.
Let's go. So don't forget, guys, go check them out. If I believe so, they're if you're in the Arizona local here, they're going to be around 83rd Avenue in Peoria.
Yes, 83rd Avenue in Peoria. Tournaments are Fridays at 6:30 p.m. They were originally at 6, but we want the working man to feel more comfortable, so we're like 6:30. That's perfect time.
Let's go. All right, bro. Show us some goo right here, man.
I also want to give a shout out to my team. Team Eagle Factor.
Eagle Factor.
They convinced me to go back to Salad in order to really just bring out my joy in the game, because I love the deck, and I want to give a shout out to my beautiful fiance, and my beautiful daughter, Hannah,
awesome.
Brittany. I love you guys.
Awesome. All right, let's see what you got, bro. Show us that top 16.
To start things off, for hand traps, I ran 3 Nib, 3 Ash, 3 Droll, and 2 Valor. Droll was there was a couple of instances where Droll like actually came up against Branded.
Okay.
Valor actually kind of put in work today. Nib, I've only used it twice, and that was against the Chimera Branded matchup in round 1, which I lost. But nibbing him set him back like a few steps and allowed me to catch up to him because he was going first.
Oh, okay. And what made you decide to play Droll?
Honestly, I was more afraid in this event. I was more afraid of Kashtira and Pirelli, which you'll see in my side deck.
Okay.
I designed my side deck for specifically 3 decks.
Okay.
And that was Kashtira, Pirelli, and randomly enough, Raid Raptors.
Raid Raptor. Okay, awesome.
Because this deck has a really hard time outing Towers monsters.
Okay, there we go.
So that's
Makes
why
sense.
I really focused on the side deck. For the main deck core, 3 Gazelles, my Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
3 Spinnies, only 2 Salamangreat Fire.
Okay.
I was originally running 3. I was testing 3. I'm not gonna say I was originally running 3, but I was testing 3. It was a little too bricky. It was a little too much on command normal summon. This basically became my mandatory normal summon, and so I wanted to focus more on like extenders. So for like the rest of it is like 1 Foxy. I only run 1 because Foxy's the real effect for Foxy only shines from the graveyard, being able to remove floodgates, being able to out like those problematic. There can be only 1s, robberies goes in, skill drains, things like that. 1 Jaguar because you only need 1. 1 Weasel. This card is
Weasel.
absolutely
Yep.
bonkers. I played through Nib 3 times with this card today. Like just with like that, like this card by itself, and like the draw off of it. I drew Will off of Weasel and just reestablished.
Took off from there, yeah.
It was absolutely busted. And
Shout out to Konami for that, Weasel.
Oh yeah. 1 Mirror.
Oh, Mirror. What the hell?
Why? I mean, Snake Eyes has Poplar, so why can't Salamangreat?
Yeah.
And this is a little bit more, a little less situational on the summoning condition for as it is versus Poplar, because even if this is inside your hand, you discard a Salamangreat card and you're able to special summon it.
Oh, okay.
So it's a little bit more flexible as an overall extender.
Okay.
And then one Code of Soul, I used this a few times. This was more my target that I was searching with Sign Up Mining.
Oh, okay.
Just
so that was your Sign Up Mining target?
Yes. So I actually did not search like Gazelle with Sign Up Mining as much as I searched Soul. Gazelle was more my my circle target.
Okay.
But Soul, there was a couple situations where I came across where I used this graveyard effect and Pyro Phoenix during my opponent's turn and blew up their entire board because this graveyard effect, banish it from the graveyard and allows you to relink using your Salamangreat monsters. So I just summoned Pyro Phoenix up in the extra deck monster zone.
Okay.
And then I banished from graveyard, relink into Pyro Phoenix and wipe their entire board.
Oh wow.
For the spells, triple crossouts. This deck, the meme is alive. Nibiru is probably the best ending board for Salamangreat, so I chose this instead of Talents, just because I was terrified of Nibiru for this event.
Yeah, because basically, I mean, from my experience, Salad can still play through more than 2 interruptions.
Yeah,
but not through
I
Nib.
played with Branded earlier. I played through 3. I played through 3 Mirror Jades, 2 Masquerades, and a Dragoon.
There you go.
Rest of spells, 3 Salamangreat Circle, only 2 Sign Up Minings because this card is a hard -1 if it gets ashed.
Yeah, okay.
So
just 2?
Just the 2, just because it's added consistency, but you don't want to see multiples of it. Because you don't want to discard the Sign Up Mining off Sign Up Mining and then have it ashed or any situation like that.
Okay, awesome.
Will, highly considering running 2 of this. This
Are
card
you
is
playing 1 right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I searched it out like 4 times today, and this allowed me to play through my Nibiru that got me up to table 6.
Oh, okay.
And then the field spell, which I targeted my Raging Phoenix, which had 5,600 attack, reduced it down to 0, gave myself 5,600 life points, and it was 1 minute until time, and he just extended his hand. He says, "I can't do that much damage."
Dang. So, I mean, I've never really seen anybody using that effect, but hey,
Yeah.
it's there.
For the traps, 1 Roar, 1 Rage. I'm considering bumping Roar up to 2 because it's like a gut feeling. I kind of don't want to search it, but I want to see it more.
Okay.
I want to be able to search Rage rather than be in the situation of, oh, I want to Foolish Roar and then search Rage, or I want to be able to search Rage, Foolish Roar. I want to be able to like Foolish Extenders,
Okay.
and be able to like search and still have a higher possibility of searching one or the other.
Makes sense. So it doesn't really hurt seeing it then.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Because a lot of this deck now versus what it was in the past, a lot of this deck is 1-card combos.
Okay.
3 Imperm, it's Imperm. Like
Yeah,
you can't go wrong.
Must be in deck.
And then this card won me a duel earlier because I rivalry locked him.
Okay.
I summoned fire on his side of the field. And then during his standby phase, because I used Weasel. I used Weasel to summon fire, and then I set rivalry, and then I flip rivalry, and it was just game over from like right there. He wasn't able to out it.
Yeah, that's unexpected trap.
Yeah. And then
all right, let's
for
see what
the
you got in your extra deck.
1 Pit Knight Philly. This was more of a test. This I very rarely go into this, and there's no real situation that will call for this, but I can go on ahead and like OTK a little bit easier because I can target my 5,600 Salamangreat Raging Phoenix, and I can use Philly's effect, and it can attack twice, and it doubles the damage per attack.
Oh, okay.
So there was never a situation that I needed it, but it did. It was just an option. I might just take this out for probably a 3rd Raging Phoenix.
Okay, so today you really didn't see much.
Yeah, it was originally I think it was Elfie, Pit Knight Elfie, which is a card that you use in the Fusion OTK.
Oh, okay.
But I never used Elfie, so I put Philly in just because it had the words in the text double the damage. Didn't come up at all. Hida, this card came up like twice today.
Yeah, Hida, man.
Yeah,
So many fires running around.
exactly. One Raj Stalio. Honestly, I might cut Philly for a second Raj Stalio.
Okay.
Because I don't want to have to recycle the Mirage Stalio. I would rather recycle the links
Okay.
and then have the second Mirage Stalio in my extra deck. And then in the case of coming up against a Kashtira player, this is always the first target that they hit with Unicorn.
Okay.
So I would rather run multiples and be able to avoid the situation of not having a Mirage Stalio.
Yeah, I can see that happening. The 2 Mirage.
Yeah, and then three Bailings. It's Bailings.
Yeah.
3 Sunlight Wolf. I see a lot of people cutting like Sunlight Wolf to 2 and Bailings to 2.
I've seen Sunlight Wolf at 2 pretty much always. Yeah.
I like their grind game. I built this deck to have phenomenal grind game and then just being able just to throw out massive damage.
Okay.
And so Sunlight Wolf just performed very good. 2 Promethean Princesses.
I can see that.
Same theory behind Mirage Stalio, where I was running 1-1 originally whenever I was testing it like locals and with my team. They were sniping this with Unicorn, and I found that being able to consistently go into Raging Phoenix with only 1 Promethean Princess in the Kashtira matchup was actually pretty difficult.
Oh, okay.
The God card of the deck.
Raging
This
Phoenix.
card
OTK.
was
Out of nowhere.
insane. Card's insane.
Yes, it is.
And then being able to chain block it with a Roar inside the graveyard, being able to red link into it, have this be chain link 1, and then Roar being chain link 2 to be able to set it on the field and be able to dodge Veiler and things like that. Like, it was actually really good.
Yeah.
And then everyone didn't see this card coming. I like it. It was a little situational today, but it worked. 2 Pyro Phoenix.
Oh, Pyro Phoenix.
I burned someone for game today with this. And then I nuked multiple boards today. Like, this card, if they live through Raging, if I go first and they start like playing with my Raging Phoenix, like the loop, they start playing with that, I get this out, force out either a negate or an interruption, and then that leaves my Raging Phoenix is basically uninterrupted at that point, and I can just start punching it for 5,600.
Okay, yeah, that is very, very, very unique.
It's really cool because it was a Salamangreat card that I've always wanted to run.
Okay.
And Promethean Princess makes that more possible.
Okay, awesome. Well, right before you get into your side, guys, this guy here has a Twitch channel. We will have in the description in the channel or on the comment section description. So make sure you guys go and follow him and watch his streams. And yeah, to show him some
Stream
love.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Awesome. Definitely. Come on, guys. Show some love.
So 2 Pankratops.
Who
This
Panker
card was
Very-
amazing all day. Amazing all day. I had a Sky Striker matchup today, and I special summoned it, and he had SP with 1 set card, and I knew that his set card was Imperm, so I was like, oh, okay, like this is. I just want to get rid of the SP. That's all I want to deal with. So I special summoned Pankratops, swing into the SP. He let it die, and then then at the end of the battle phase, I activated Pankratops, popped the Imperm, and then I was able. It was either Imperm or Widow Anchor. I'm pretty sure it was actually Widow Anchor, and I was able just to start popping off. And I had Rage and War, and he had 1 card left in his hand, and he wasn't able to come back.
Sweet. That is another unique. That's very unique.
3 Raigekis.
Oh, there we go.
Kashtira doesn't have any protection. So it's the same thing that I've told my followers on Twitch. Look for the weak points in the decks, and decks such as decks that really focus on like heavy power hitters like Kashtira. They don't have much protection. The only protection that they do have is Shangri-La by itself. So that's the only protection that deck has. So being able to out like a board of like Unicorn, Ogre, Fenrir with like a Rise Heart or like another like rank 7.
Yeah.
Like, it just makes them minus so much, then it sets them so far back that they have to start grinding in order to summon the Kashtira monsters back.
Yeah, and that low key also hurts Snake Eyes.
Yes.
They also don't have any
Yes.
any protection from their board.
Their only protection that they have is IP Masquerena, which you want to bait that out anyways, because if you activate this, they're going to go into Appaloosa instead of going into SP, because they're going to save the SP for it having an actual practical moment
Exactly, yeah.
of utility. So it forces out the IP activation. Yeah, you have to deal with it Appaloosa, but with this deck, like you have so many interactions that you can play around like a two negate Appaloosa.
Oh, sweet. We're a spicy side deck so far.
3 Herald of the Abyss.
I could see that. We had some pearlies. We had
Yes.
some pearlies today.
I was walking. Last night I didn't get to bed till 1, and then I had to get up at 5:30 this morning in order to drive 2 hours and 41 minutes here. And I was like, what are the problematic decks for this deck right now? Like, what have I had like massive problems dealing with? And it was always the answers were Kashtira and any deck that has like a Towers-esque monster. Always
Okay.
has. I've been clapped by Raid Raptors before, I've been clapped by Pirelli before, and this card makes it a little bit easier to be able to deal with them.
Yeah, that forces everything out.
Yep. 1 Feather Duster, 2 Twin Twisters.
Okay.
I see everyone running Cosmic Cyclones. I prefer Twin Twisters. It's a little more comfortable for me because if you discard a Salamangreat card with the Twin Twisters, that'll trigger Gazelle. So it's just another way to trigger Gazelle and not have to use Gazelle as your normal summon.
Yeah, okay. And you're not going to lose in time
Yeah.
because of a Cosmic Cyclone.
Yeah. 1 goes in, and then the spiciest of the spiciest, which
Let's see.
put in so
Roll.
much work today. Grave of the Super Ancient Organism.
Oh man, this is the. Yep, there's all level 6s, right?
Yep, all level 6
or
or higher monsters cannot activate their effects or declare an attacks. So basically, my thought process was, since they got rid of Rivalry, because originally Rivalry was main decked at 3 in Salamangreat, so it was more focused on Rivalry locking rather than being able to have consistency plays.
Okay.
And be able to push through like a lot of damage. It was just lock your opponent out of playing and then do the damage, rather than set up being able to interact with your opponent and then do the damage. I wanted a floodgate that did not hurt me whatsoever, and that's exactly what this card was.
You're all links, bro.
Exactly. Tempai, they can't Black Rose you. So if you have your backboard set up and you flip this, they can't Black Rose you. The level 7 can't Reborn from the graveyard. Trident Dragion cannot declare an attack or activate its effect in order to gain the multiple attacks.
Meteor Burst.
Yeah, Meteor Burst won't be able to declare an attack, so you'll be able to out that during the main phases. And then, as well as Kashtira, all their main deck monsters basically cannot attack, activate their effects. I won't have to worry about getting Unicorn or anything like that. So Grave, and then Branded has a massive problem. Unless they run Winda, they can't out this card, because Winda, they're just going to start poking. They can't remove this card.
Yeah, and then every fusion is above 6.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly. So this card put in so much work today. So much work.
Very, very, very spicy side deck, man. And for what we seen, it worked for him. Everything was good. Every card was pretty much had a how do you call it? It had a purpose. Had a purpose for the event.
For it, rather than just like throwing it in because it was shiny, or if it like you see like a trend. I see like a lot of Salamangreat players running like Ghost Spells, Ghost Ogres. I didn't want any more hand traps just because I didn't want to brick on too many hand traps. I wanted more cards that were heavy impact and progressed my game state and my abilities.
That was awesome, man. Well, man, we gotta thank you on our end. And once again, I'm gonna let you guys know this guy does have a Twitch channel. Make sure you guys go show him some love, and very thankful he shared his deck profile with us. And shout out to all you salad players, man. All right, peace out, guys.